UPS is laying off drivers. You heard right. My first 2 years as a driver, they sent me back to the warehouse for like about a month or two once work slowed down. Yeah, it's true, they're shutting down certain warehouses, and mine is living proof of it. They shut down the hub that services the Bay Area, Bel Air, Brentwood, all those nice areas up there. So for now, take all the overtime you can get and keep all that money in your pocket. Don't go out there spending it. You know what's coming from Teamster to Teamster. Gotta stay prepared. Expect the unexpected.
Uh-oh. It sounds like a war is brewing. It's the union against UPS. And we all know how this ends.
Yikes.
Listen, UPS, we're back here again. I'm not here to say, I told you so. That is not what this video is. Anyone who's watched my videos previously before, this isn't a surprise. This isn't a surprise that UPS is now coming to you guys saying, drivers, we're paying you too much. And the way that our business is going, why don't you go ahead and take this buyout? Because we know what's next.
What did that just mean? Let's
cut straight to the point. We know what's next. But if you don't know what's next, you will learn a lot from this video. So please watch the entire video. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel out, guys. And then also, I have a newsletter. And guess what? It's free. It will give you tremendous value, guys. You cannot beat it. Also, if you need any type of financing that deals with commercial properties or investment properties, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. That information is in the pinned comment in the description, guys. Let's jump straight to it. I have been doing videos telling you guys, talking about UPS and their layoffs. When it first started, they laid off a little bit. Then they laid off 20,000. Then it was another layoff. It continues to go on and on. Remember the strike? And I said, listen, guys, I know you think that the union is on your side. I get it. You pay all this money to those guys and you believe that they have your best interest at heart. But I'm here to tell you, you're not going to stop UPS from laying off.
Wait, what?
You think you're going to stop UPS from laying people off, but UPS will find a way in a contract, in a loophole. They will find a way to either apply pressure on you as a driver by cutting all of the support from around you, or they're going to offer you buyouts, or they're going to cut your hours. Whatever the loophole is, UPS will do it.
Excellent.
And a lot of drivers came to my comment section and they said, Orlando, you don't know what you're talking about.
We as drivers, we're protected. There's no way that anything is gonna happen to us. They're not gonna change our hours. They're not gonna change our pay. They're not gonna give us buyouts. We ain't doing any of it. If anything, they're gonna pay us more money.
Ridiculous bullshit.
And I just said, we'll see what happens. I mean, we have seen this happen with Boeing. We have seen this happen with UPS. We did see this happen with FedEx. We did see this happen with Amazon. We did see this happen with Google. But maybe UPS is different. Maybe UPS is different, but let's just see.
For the first time in its history, UPS will offer buyouts to its delivery drivers. Those brown truck drivers are among the highest paid delivery drivers in the country. The 117-year-old company is trying to find places to save money due to flat business, rising labor costs, and a long slump in the company's stock price. UPS employs around 330,000 delivery drivers, clerks, and package handlers. The full-time drivers are eligible for a buyout and can keep their earned retirement benefits, including pensions and health care. In a statement, Teamsters President Sean O'Brien said UPS is trying to weasel its way out of creating good union jobs here in America by dangling insulting buyouts in front of Teamsters drivers. It is an illegal violation of our national contract. UPS responded, saying in part, "We have approached the Teamsters on this topic and remain committed to the agreements we reached in 2023 as part of our contract negotiations."
Did you hear that? The infighting. Of course. The union says, hey, UPS, you guys are doing something illegal. UPS is like, we had this conversation. Here's the funny thing. The Teamsters, the union, they shouldn't be surprised by this. I'm not even working there. And I knew, a blind man could see that UPS was gonna try to figure out a way to get rid of that high driver pay. There was videos and memes all over the internet talking about, oh, UPS drivers were Rolexes. UPS drivers with chains on. UPS drivers flexing.
Why are you dressed like this?
Like what?
A Dior shirt? A chain? Is them Cartiers?
Those were the memes because UPS drivers is like, woo! Listen, the amount of money we getting paid to do our job and not have to work that much, UPS said, we'll see. We're going to figure out a way. We are going to figure out a way to cut your pay. We're going to figure out a way to get you out of here. A lot of UPS drivers are either loyal to the union or they're loyal to UPS. They're loyal to one of those groups.
Don't be a fool.
My view is you shouldn't be loyal to any of these guys. The union or UPS. You deciding to say, oh, the union's gonna save me. I don't really care about my well-being because these guys that I give a portion of my paycheck to, they got my back.
I just don't trust none of y'all.
These guys wouldn't be corrupted by money. These guys wouldn't be making decisions based on the amount of money that they will make. The union wouldn't do anything like that, right? They wouldn't be persuaded by money.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready?
They wouldn't be saying, oh, we need to keep this gig because we're making tons of money. They wouldn't be saying anything like that. So your loyalty that you have with them, I know what you're thinking. We're family.
Come on, man.
Here's my thing. Both of these sides, you think that they're fighting for you. They give you the illusion as if they're fighting for you. But what's the one true thing that we know? What's the one true thing that we know? If you don't take care of yourself and your family, no one will.
Fact.
If you don't take the responsibility to do the research on if you should take it, if you shouldn't take it or not, if saving money, making sure all of these things are in place that I'm talking to you about. If you don't do these things, no one will. UPS, the union, none of these guys will.
One, UPS is offering us full-time drivers buyouts to bail. Get out of here. Here's some money. You can leave instead of firing everyone. I'm gonna take that. Bro. Take that. It doesn't make any sense for most people, right? If you've been here for like 0 to 12 to 15 years even, like it doesn't make sense for you because it's not gonna be enough money to make it worth like what you would make for the rest of your career, you know? So for most people, no. Unless you're someone that already wants to leave. UPS is a great job. We make good money. We have great health benefits. I understand all that for sure. Yeah. Unless you're someone that wants a little bit more out of your life than just that, than a good, good money.
So you can see this UPS driver saying, I don't know. Listen, the way that my account works, I might take that. And this is my point. So many drivers won't even look at the offer.
Huh?
They're so prideful in you know what? Listen, you're not going to make me take money. You're not going to voluntarily kick me out of here. No way. They're not looking at the details. And here's the thing. I'm not telling anyone. Let me be clear on this. I'm not telling anyone that you should take that deal. I'm saying that you need to at least look at the deal.
Now that's a bright idea.
Don't let your pride and ego get in the way of a possibly good thing for you. It may be good for you, it may not. But you won't know if you don't look at it. You won't know if you don't even consider it. Here's the thing that I want to knock home. We have seen this over and over and over, guys. This isn't some made up story where we're sitting up here saying, well, we may know what's going to happen. Well, maybe. We have seen this pattern over and over and over again. And we know that the next step is they're going to do layoffs. I know what some of the drivers may be thinking. Orlando, you're wrong about that. Because they're not going to lay off us because we're protected underneath that contract. Well, are you? And here's the thing. if UPS doesn't fire you guys, they're gonna fire all of your support.
What?
We already know what's coming. Amazon. Remember you guys canceled Amazon? And remember UPS said we expect to have a slow season? This is before the holidays. Now, don't get me wrong, the holiday season, it's gonna pick up. Americans aren't gonna waste a good holiday. Americans are not gonna waste a good holiday to spend money.
Shut up and take my money.
So I'm not worried about the holidays, but what about that in-between area before there are any holidays? That's coming up, right? Where you're gonna lose all that volume. And what's going to happen then? Is UPS gonna come back and say, no one really took the offer, so we're gonna go ahead and just cut Jim, Tom, and Gary from around you. And that's now all your job now. Yes, you right here that we pay $100,000 plus, it's your job now. Get ready, guys.
What it is, what it do. As of right now, company just announced that they're going to be offering buyouts. They're going to be offering $3,000 per every 1 year of service is what it says right now. For somebody on my level, that's like $30,000. Leaving this $100K plus job a year for $30,000 is not worth it at all. The reason for that being is because the Amazon volume that was given up is starting to catch up now. So we're going to have a lot of drivers going inside the warehouse. Meaning, I came from the era where we hired 2-3 drivers a year. COVID time, we hired 25 drivers in that season, and every single one of them became full-time. Yeah, I'm not leaving for $3,000 a year. I've been here 10 years. And I can definitely tell you that this company has provided me with tenfold. If y'all was thinking about $100,000? $100,000 per year of service? You might have somebody leaving. It might be me, $100,000 per year of service.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Sir, stop it. Sir, let's stop it. No, nobody's giving you $100,000 a year to leave. That's $1 million. That's $1 million. Stop it, sir.
Stop the cap.
Listen, it's nothing against you. It's nothing against you. But UPS don't care about you that much. They are not going to pay a driver $1 million to leave. I mean, it's wishful thinking. Listen, I don't blame you. I don't blame you saying, oh, listen, if they would have given me $100,000, then I'll walk away. Well, that's crazy.
Not a chance. Not this time.
Look, see, that's that UPS driver entitlement. Listen, yeah, you know, I got the Rolex and, you know, give me $1 million. You know, listen, I'm doing you a favor. You give me $1 million, I'm doing you a favor by leaving this job. You know, I'll take the little amount of money you're giving me. But I hear his point. His point is that I'm not going to take $3,000 per year. And I get that. I'm not saying that you should take it. If that is the offer that they're giving you and it doesn't align with you, then don't take it. My thing is you should always look at the offer. Let me say that again. You should always look at the offer. But even more importantly, you should understand what this means for your job security. That is the point of this video. The point of the video isn't to say you should take it or not. The point of the video is, why are you guys so loyal to UPS and the union when we know how this story ends? You shouldn't be caught off guard and be like, well, I never saw this coming.
So I keep asking myself now, why me?
And that's what I'm getting from a lot of UPS drivers now. Orlando, I didn't know this was coming. In my DMs, can you believe this, Orlando? Yeah, I can. This is insulting. It's a corporation. Now that we've heard from a lot of UPS drivers that are middle of the road, let's hear from a UPS driver that is 100%. 100% union. 100% for his family. The Teamsters. I think this guy's name is Teamster Tom or something like that. I mean, let me look it up. Teamster teacher. So you already know what he's about, right? So let's hear what he has to say.
Yes, I've had some folks ask me, yo, Teamster teacher, what's your thoughts on these UPS buyouts? One must first remind themselves of two things. One, what is the point of a business? That answer is profit. That's the number one interest. Everybody knows that. It's no secret. The second thing, what's the best and quickest way to do that? We talked about that before. It's called workforce manipulation. So they do that in two ways to manipulate the workforce. You can thin the workforce by trying to get rid of people, or speed the workforce up, make them go faster. So I think a better question is, what is the interest of the company to propose this buyout? And if you just paid attention to the first half of the video, I think you might guess my answer is that the interest of them is to minimize the workforce by way of buyouts, by not consulting the union in order to thin that said workforce to generate more profit, moving higher paid guys out and lower paid guys in. I also think that other than minimizing the workforce, there's another reason here. It's a little bit more coded and probably less direct, but dividing the workforce. Have you noticed all the infighting that's already taken place when we need to be redirecting that focus onto the company and their motives? That's more important to me. My question to you guys is, do you think the company is doing this out of the goodness of their hearts, or is there a profit motive here for them?
That is an excellent point. That guy went through all of that just to tell you, we don't trust UPS, and UPS is all about money. But isn't Teamsters the same? I mean, I'm just saying. Something ain't right. Isn't the Teamsters the same? I mean, let's just take the money portion out. Is there a Teamsters? I'll wait. Is there a such thing as a free union? I'll wait. This is what I'm talking about, guys. On one end, you have someone who's for the Teamsters, which is cool. If that's your loyal family, great. If you want to have UPS to be a loyal family, great. But I'm here to tell you, they will disappoint. And when you listen to these guys, they all have the same energy. Listen, we're willing to fight. We're willing to go on strike. If we have to go on strike, we will go on strike, which is cool. But I do want to let you know, I just want to say this. I want to be the one that you hear this from first. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. You don't know what's going to happen during this holiday season. You don't know if you will be either replaced or what I said previously, everything around you, your support taken from you. While I understand that you don't want to take the buyout, while I understand you're willing to go on strike, I just want you to know, that both sides are not loyal. And I know that's a surprise to you guys. Both sides are not loyal. You have to look out for yourself, guys.
Write it down and keep it for future reference.
But at the end of the day, guys, you all know how this works. When this next event happens, UPS drivers will be surprised. Listen, and to be honest with you, it is what it is. All advice won't be heard. I totally get that. But guys, listen, if you love content like this, then please join the Patreon. We do exclusive videos over there. You will love it. We all know that you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.